Hell, everyone, we got a lot to talk about, especially the dollar, what's been happening to precious metals, and also some other key things that you need to know when investing and trading into this market. So let's dive right into it. All right, guys, we're on investing.com. I'm going to start off with the dollar. So the dollar has been bouncing off that 90 level. Now, I've talked about the dollar index on multiple videos. So we're looking at the long term of the dollar. Now, this dollar has been bouncing off this key level here. And I was thinking that it was going to hold this position and then break down or head straight down to this level. But the dollar is barely hanging on to this level. We shall see what economic factors, what things that this administration is going to do to make this get even lower. But we will definitely see if this is going to change or not. Off this level right here. So, but let's jump right into what is happening to gold and silver. Silver took a really, really bad low. It's back down to almost $23.50. Now, if you're looking at buying it physically, like, the bullions and stuff like that, I'm going to go into that in a second. But if you look at it, silver has been jumped around in the mid 20s up to the 30s, but now all the way down to this big bottom. So, and this is where a lot of buyers are going to be entering the market because they see a big dip. But are you buying the right precious metals in the area to be getting, that discount? All right, we'll check that out in a second. So same thing for gold. Gold had a big push down, 1600s. We're on the daily, and gold was up in the 2000s. Now it's far below. But I think this is all short term. I think long term for precious metals are way higher, much higher. And this is a good time to be buying. So let's check out the market when it comes to buying. So we're on apmex.com. Now, if you want to buy a 2021 1-ounce silver American Eagle, you're looking at spending around $39. Or you're going to be buying higher quantities. It's going to be relatively expensive. So this is where the big difference at spread is kicking in, because if silver's at $23.50 and you're looking at $39 and not including shipping and stuff, you're looking at buying almost double the price. And this is how it's going to be for a lot of the coins. If we look at some other coins, looking at the 1-ounce silver buffalo, it's a little bit cheaper. You're actually saving like $10. So look at what precious metals you're buying. It can save you a lot if you're just looking at getting just the silver versus what type of the faces on it. Another really one that I like to buy is the Sunshine Mint 2978. So a lot more cheaper than these right here, the Silver Eagles. If you guys also look at buying silver, another good website, JM Bullion. They have relatively the same prices. They just don't have that storage online. But if you look at the Sunshine, it's a little bit cheaper. And you get this retro perspective. So a lot cheaper bars than getting this right here. But there's different strategies and buying the faces. But let's look at some other economic things that have been happening recently to keep you guys on page. So there's one chart I've really been looking into is looking at some of the agricultural commodities like live cattle. Now, cattle has been going up pretty high since this whole, let's say, coronavirus pandemic has been happening. It's been going up pretty high. A lot of things been going up, especially crude oil. I talk about crude oil almost in every single video, how we're going to be hitting $100 per barrel. And if crude oil is the lifeblood of the market, if crude oil goes up, everything should be going up. Now, is that a good thing? Well, if your income comes from wages and you're not, off of the market, basically you're going to be losing purchasing power. And I talked about that in my last economic video. But we look at lumber too. Lumber has been doing a little bit different. Lumber has been heading down a lot more, but it had a big rise. So lumber is a big proponent when it comes to inflation. If lumber goes up, housing costs will go up. A lot of other things will go up, especially for construction. But to show you that the price has been going down, so there is some deflation in a sense. But when it comes to overall inflation, the Federal Reserve is going to print, and prices are going to get more volatile, and they're not going to be as flat and easy. So let's check out the Forex Factory. Look at some news that's coming up. So you guys are trading Forex or looking at trading stocks. There's some things you guys want to be really on right here. There's going to be retail sales month to month when it comes out for the dollar. Comes out on Tuesday, so please check that out. Also, if you're trading New Zealand pairs or you're just going to be trading overseas, look at this right here when it comes to New Zealand. You got official cash rate. You got or is it your rate statements for these. So please check those out. I don't trade New Zealand as much, but when it comes to the dollar, stuff like that, or even the pound for the CPI year over year, I definitely look at those. We got Australia news, and Australia gets some big stuff. We got unemployment change, and you get unemployment rate. So please check that out. It's essentially going to be some real big volatile stuff, especially when it comes to Australian dollar. But guys, here is my website. Please go to andrejmcclendon.com. Check out my stuff. If you guys want to have me, if you want to book a session to learn more about economics or trading, I can do one-on-one sessions with you. Just hit me up on either my Facebook or directly from my website on the contact from below. But that's it, guys. Thank you guys for making it to the end of the video. I will see you in the next one.